everyone. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that stuff.
Anything that happens in December is
a happy, good time. Right?
Yeah.
So this is our 2012 Friends Food Fun Christmas Special. My name is Brian Hubbard, and I'm joined here with my jovial guest, Helenka.
Yes.
She seems to have gloves on, so I was going to say, are you going to stay a while, or are you going to help me out with some stuff, or what's going on here?
He wants me to help. I thought I was here only to provide the entertainment and sparkle.
Oh, you've done that.
Well, I will take the gloves off and stay a while.
Okay, well that's great.
Yes.
So we've got quite the show for you today. What are we doing? Some of the things are. Oh, actually, you know what? You got to flip it around. There's words on the other side.
There are.
Yes.
Wow, it's our menu.
It's our menu. It's
yes.
what we're going to. Some of the things we're going to do today. Yeah, we've been laughing quite a bit.
So, well, right now we're at the Christmas greetings portion of the.
So we're doing greetings. Yeah.
Salutations.
Oh man.
And then we're going to have a light brunch.
Yep, I've got some assorted appetizers. With the Christmas party, you don't have to make absolutely every single thing, but so I found some really nice ones that I thought we would enjoy. Good. So we'll have that for a little brunch. And then now I've decorated my mantelpiece. You can't see the whole thing right now, but I've got pictures and I've got film, so I'll show you what it is. So we've got a Christmas tree here. Santa Claus is over here above my head.
But he's not lit up.
He's not lit
up. He will be later.
Oh, he is lit up, yeah.
He is?
It's a fiber optic Santa,
okay.
So it's really nice. I've got some garland going here, and I've got some footage to show.
Good.
Great time. What's next after that?
Well, after that, snowflake cookie baking.
Ah.
And we like baking.
We like
cookies.
baking, and I bought some really neat snowflake cookie cutters. So now I had to prepare the dough ahead of time because
because otherwise I would have been here last night.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and the highlight of our show today is called what?
Time for Fun-Do.
Yes.
And we're not going to tell you what it is, but
not until that point.
Yes.
Right? And then afterwards, we're going to say Happy New Year to you all.
And say goodbye.
And wish you all the best.
Yeah.
So I guess the next thing we're going to have to do is it's brunch time! Yay! We like brunch! Alright,
silly.
Right, here we go.
We'll be back.
It's the
it's the Brian show.
It's the I'm just gonna look at what's the let's see here, light brunch. I was just telling Helenka now, who's sitting on the couch, that based on the array of things I have here on the counter, it's not going to necessarily be a light brunch.
And I'm not complaining.
Anyway, that's what she told me. Yeah, she wasn't going to complain. Okay, so this is what we have. This is what we have up. I have these are the actual appetizers. They're in this little box. They're new.
Okay.
I'm not going to say where they're from.
Is it from our favorite?
Yes. You'll know what that is.
Yes.
Okay, so these are fruit and cheese in a phyllo pastry.
Oh.
And they're, remember, I like to call them hors d'oeuvres.
Yes.
So I'm taking them out of the box. Here we go. So we'll do these. I've got my, I have my little cooking tray here.
Yeah.
I just sprayed it with cooking spray. So we'll put these on there.
Okay.
And that beep, if you heard it, was the toaster oven ready.
How long do these take?
Oh, good point. They take 12 to 14 minutes.
Okay.
Which is not bad. We've got, okay, so I'm going to lay these out. Oh, they're kind of, the way they're, yeah, right. You're entertaining. It's always nice to have little appetizers to play around with. Now, if you don't have time, of course, you do what I do, which is you buy them. In the toaster oven they go.
Okay.
I'm going to set the timer for 14. I like to do 13 minutes, so in between. Okay, it's supposed to be 14, 12 to 14, I'll do in between. Alright, so the next thing I have lovely hummus. You can make this too, but I didn't, I bought it. And we love pate, so this one is a glazed pork and ham pate. Okay. And I have a nice old cheddar here I'm going to cut up. And we have this one, which we absolutely love and devour, and we have it's cranberry with cinnamon. It's a goat cheese. And I have my crackers here, and I have a baguette. So we have lots of stuff there. And our drinky poo today is lait de poule, which is in French
Eggnog!
Eggnog, yes, and maybe we'll spike it with some rum.
Okay.
So we gotta wait for those things to do, and I have to go and do some other prep here. I'm sure you don't want to watch me slice up stuff.
For hear me, not a
we'll be back, all right? So hang tight.
Take 5.
Yeah, we've got about 3 minutes on here. We've been smelling the appetite. They smell really good.
Yes.
So now what I've done is I've cut the cheese here. This is the cheddar, and I've used this little fangled thing. Now I've taken pictures of everything so you can see it as well, because I know we don't have a lot of things on the close-up side. And what I like to do is you slice down on the cheese, but you rotate it. So the next slice you cut it again, and then what you're doing is you get a different cross cut. So it'll go down this way, and the next one goes down that way. And you know what? It's just small details your guests may not even notice, but you know, it's a little attention to details, right? We have here. This is this is an acquired taste, the whole pate thing. So, but Helen and I have been eating this for many millennia. And then hummus. Hummus is wonderful. It's ground up chickpeas with lots of other goodness.
And it's healthy.
And it's
garlic.
Healthy. Oh yeah.
Oh good.
Now this is a nice baguette that I had, and I just cut it at an angle. And then you have these lovely little rosemary crackers that you can put either the hummus or the pate on. She's getting hungry as
yes.
And this is one of our favorite goat cheese with the cranberries and cinnamon. It is fantastic. So we're going to have a really good brunch. Now you're not going to watch us eat this because we're going to save the whole watching us eat
and making you hungry.
And making you hungry because this is just a brunch, right? So you'll watch us do the fondue later on. We're not going to tell you anything right now, but there's 3 different ones that we're going to do. So we're going to have some fun with that. All right. We got a minute left. I'm actually going to take a look at them and see.
Because it's already been 12.
Yeah. And they pretty much look. They look good.
Okay.
They're not crispy or anything like that.
But you can let them sit for
let them sit
a minute or 2.
So the next thing on our little listy-poo here is we're going to decorate the mantelpiece. So I have some footage and some photos of the mantel. So why don't you take a look at that while Hannah and I are eating our brunch. That should tie it over for a bit.
Right.
And then after that, we're going to do the snowflake cookie baking. So stay tuned. We're coming up with more on our Frangely Fun Christmas Special 2012 edition. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Of course, to you it's like seconds, because the way we edit stuff around here. Hey there. Well, I'm going to transform this into this. Alright, well, it's another day, and I just thought, you know what, I need to do something else with this thing. So I'm going to make some changes to it. So let's see what I come up with. So I've taken these red lights, and I've wrapped them around this. That's my next step. Okay, let's see what we do next. I'm going to show you another trick that I've been doing for many, many years, to the delight of Helenka, of course. So I'm going to take these lights, and I'm going to put them on top of the mantelpiece here, and then I'm going to put snow on top. So let's see what that does. All right, so I got the lights up on the mantelpiece, and now I have this stuff. So this is just cotton that you can buy in the store. This one says it's specifically for Christmas. It's called Buffalo Snow. But I'm going to use this and put this on top of the mantelpiece. That's going to be my snow. Got my snow on my mantelpiece, and I took a drape. It's like for a tree that gives it the effect of snow as well. I put that under this tree. Now I need to give this side, the far side here, some structure and some height. So I'm going to just use 2 boxes that I've got here, and I'm going to put them underneath the snow. Alright, so now I've got some height. I need to put something on top of it. I think I have just the thing. So I'm going to get out of the way and show you exactly what I did here, and I'll show you in the light, and then it looks better in the dark, so I'm going to turn that off. this segment of our show is
the Brian and Helenka. Because I'm in his place and he's
I'm
in
in
my
yours.
place.
I needed the extra space here.
Yeah,
to
and
really
I'm
look
just
at
tucked away next to the nice warm oven.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so what's this segment?
Snowflake.
Snowflakes.
Cookie baking.
So Helenka was eyeing these. I haven't actually showed them to her yet, but
No.
they're beautiful little snowflake cookie cutters.
They're big snowflakes. I thought he was getting little ones.
There are little ones.
Oh, there are little ones.
See?
Yeah, but these are. This
Those
is
are big ones.
really
It's
gorgeous.
a set, different colors here.
Yeah.
Purple, blue, white.
Yay!
So we're gonna use this.
I approve very,
Helenka
very,
approves.
very much.
Good.
Yes.
So I think they're cute, and we're gonna decorate these.
We're good at that too.
We're gonna attempt to decorate. Okay. So here is the dough,
Okay.
and
Which
I'll.
you rolled up and you chilled.
I chilled. Yep,
Yeah.
2 hours. It
So-
says you're supposed to chill it again, but we're not gonna do that.
Okay. Now I'm wondering if you could use the same dough to make icebox cookies, where you
Oh,
just
very good.
slice them.
Now smell this, because. Can you tell what it is?
I think my nose is failing me. My mouth's working perfectly.
This is mint and peppermint.
Now I smell it because it's Now you told me
So
what to look out for.
the original recipe called for something like, I think it was lemon or something. Could be something
Right.
different. But I don't have that. So I looked in the cupboard and I was like, what do I have? Well, I had cinnamon.
Right.
So I thought that would be nice. And then I saw, oh, I have mint and peppermint. So I thought, well, I'll add that to it too. So it's just a teaspoon.
And it's perfect for the season.
Yeah, that was quite fitting. All right, I'm gonna reach into my flour bag.
Okay.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna,
sprinkle, sprinkle,
I'm just
sprinkle.
gonna dust.
One of the good things about having a counter like
Oh
this.
yes. Yeah.
Well, either this kind or stainless steel.
Stainless. Yeah. Stainless steel would be good for making something. All right, this will be fun because we'll see how
Responsive it
this
is.
dough is. So maybe I have to.
How many cookies are you supposed to get out of that?
I have no idea. It's supposed to be. You're supposed to roll it down like a quarter of an inch. I would assume you can get. Well, at least me and you will get 1 inch. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
All right. We'll have to be gentle
Or we
with it.
can
'cause
make,
this,
or we can use this. Oh, okay, obviously, as much as I would love to see the large.
Do you want to use the small ones?
Yes, because then we can have more cookies.
Okay.
Because it might be hard to do the large one, but we'll be thinking of it.
So I'm gonna need to get something over here
Okay.
because I think we're gonna this dough. I've never worked with this particular dough before, so we'll see. But at least I floured it. All
Or
right.
isn't it things of flour that have been our nemesis?
Oh,
Yes.
whole wheat flour.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got these cute little small ones.
Yeah.
Shall I use that?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Aww. This is.
Just drop.
Oh, it's
So
so
you know, I'm
adorable.
gonna just use the flour that's on the
Yeah.
board. They're cute. And they just come right out.
Well, maybe you can move up to a couple
I'll
of
go up to a
larger
bigger one
ones.
now.
Yeah.
So we've got, I got
'Cause-
this purple one.
Now that we know
The dough is sort of
is responsive. Yeah.
forgiving.
Yeah.
Let's see if we tempted the fates.
Yeah, we did.
We did. So
We
this,
jinxed it ourselves.
but
You are
if
stubborn.
not, yes.
You are stubborn.
So I'm gonna put this. You know what? Snowflakes are unique. Everyone is different.
But these certainly
See,
are.
these absolutely will be. Okay, so I'm gonna flour some more. It's my Santa hat going all over the place. Okay, and we'll give it a little jiggle. Maybe I'll just cut out a whole bunch.
Okay. Maybe save one space for a large one, and we'll keep our fingers
Okay,
crossed.
and then that worked.
Ooh, that's nice.
And then, oh, this is gorgeous. Look at this
I
thing.
know. It's spectacular.
Enough room there, so we'll just do this. Let's see. Jiggle, jiggle. course, I'll take pictures and, you know,
And stuff.
you can't see close up, so it's being stubborn, but so am I.
Yes, I know that, and I
Okay.
approve.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
All right.
So
And
on the
then-
rest, we just make small ones, so we can share the big cookie.
Well, I can make another one.
You can.
Oh, sure. I'm stubborn, remember? Yay. I think if it's an unfamiliar dough, you just, you know, once you figure out
Yeah.
the semantics of it. Flour is your friend.
Treat it with respect.
Treat it with respect. And, it will
And if not, yell at
If
it.
not-
No, throw it. Yeah.
Pound it! Yeah? So we're gonna make another one. So we get to decorate these after.
I know. That's my favorite part.
Aha! Look at this.
Shh.
The dough can't hear. The dough can't hear. There we go. Look at that. Okay. We have. So I don't think we use this one.
Okay.
So did you see that one?
Oh, pretty too.
Looks
Yes.
Comes some type of star. Ooh. That worked out. Okay. Now.
A little
We have-
cleanup, and
we
then
have
we're going
to,
to decorate.
Well, we have to do the undignified thing, which is, but I'm going to do that off camera.
Yes.
Which is, we're going to switch spots,
And then you're, well, yeah, and then
and
you
then I'm
do a
going to
little
put the cookies in
cleanup.
the oven.
No, we gotta, okay,
I can't do it with you there,
okay, I know that.
so that's why it's the undignified
Okay.
part.
So,
You cool? You good?
yeah,
Yeah.
click off.
Click on. Okay, so cookies. These will go into the oven about 12 to 14 minutes, and then we'll see you for the decorating.
Yay.
How's that?
Yeah.
Actually, it'll be like this. Got rearranged and
Cleaned up.
cleaned up. I got a couple of racks because we have to wait for the cookies to cool before we can decorate. And I need my oven glove. And the thingy has been beeping, which means they're done.
Good.
So it was 12 minutes at 350. Now, these weren't on the bottom, so they don't look as dark. Although these don't. Hopefully. Put those there. Turn the oven off. Okay, so what we're going to do now, next up, is we have to wait for these to cool a little bit so that we can take them off the rack and put them actually on the rack. And then Helenka, one rack to the other, and then Helenka are going to decorate some stuff. So we'll be back in a flash. Okay, well, cookies are here. I've been taking pictures so you can get some good ideas of close-ups.
Yeah.
We're going to decorate now. So here's some things that I have. So in this little dish, I'm going to make a glaze.
Yes,
So
I
it's like a
was
glue.
figuring, yes.
Yeah, so this is not quite a tablespoon of milk.
And you're going to add icing sugar?
Yeah, so I've done this before, but I found that I added too much liquid, and I kept adding more icing sugar.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start with a little bit, and I got more milk if I need it.
Okay.
Lots of bowl here for you, and a little one for me. And the reason why I have that is in case she wants to put sprinkles inside the bowl and then use the little spoon to dish them out.
Okay.
Okay? Because we've had experience with that before where it didn't quite work out. So I've got these ones here. We've been using these over the last years. Green, orange, yellow, and purple sprinkles.
Right.
And I have Christmas ones here, and these are winter berries. This is white. So this is snowflakes, pine trees, and then like little crystal thingies.
Okay.
And I love this one. This is like blue.
Okay.
Blue little sparklies. And then I also have these little silver balls, and they like to escape, so that's another reason for having the bowl.
Okay.
They love to escape. And then should one feel like decorating the edges, we have these called scribblers. So you can actually write using your name, or love you, or hate you, or wish you were not here. Those really fun greetings that one gives to one's friends. So we've got green, red, yellow, and a blue.
Well, I think I'll pass on the finger paints.
She's just being polite. So, okay, first thing we're going to make is our glue, or
yes,
because that's what it ends up doing, our glaze. Now the cookies have cooled down, And unfortunately, the big ones didn't quite survive the way they should have. You know, upon landing, they lost one of their fingers. So Helenka and I'm sure will be eating that. Right. So I need, maybe I'll borrow my spoon here. And I have this is just a silicone brush. I'm going to brush the ones that she wants to decorate first. And we'll just start putting in icing sugar in here. How big would you say this little thing is?
Let's see.
I'm teaspoon maybe?
Half a teaspoon.
So I've done 2 of those.
Okay.
There's a third. Okay, so we'll start with that for now. I need a spoon. Another baby spoon to stir it because you don't want any lumps. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to make a consistent, like a slurry type thing. Now, you know another trick you could do if you're trying to make a glue that will actually stick.
Sounds so unappetizing.
Is you can use water and fondant.
Okay.
Just little pieces, or there's glue, gum paste.
Okay.
Is another one that you can use, and that actually works really, really well as a glue.
1 hour later.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Okay. Now, do you want to pick a cookie? And I'm going to brush it.
Well, why don't we do the
big ones?
2
So
medium?
I'm going to call these the big ones from now on.
Yeah.
All right.
Because they give us the most surface area.
As you can see, makes them glossy. Okay, go to 10. So what that does is it makes some little shiny cookies. Now I'm going to use my blue.
Okay.
I'm going to put it into my little shrine. There we go.
Okay, I'm going to use my hand to dish out.
You can do that. We're going to use a spoon.
And I'll be here for an hour doing this.
That's why I made a bowl for you.
Yeah. But I'm using the bigger pieces. Oh! And I'm going to try to do this. I'm having...
Are you having fun?
Yeah. Yeah. Forget the rest of the meal. This is
the fun part.
Oh, I'm being artistic.
Autistic, is that what you're saying?
No, artistic, dear.
Okay, so I made one little cookie snowflake. Now you just have to let them dry. So,
And I'm still here on my first one.
yes. Well, we're not going to film the whole painful process of watching us decorate these things.
Very painful.
And we probably won't decorate them all, but at least you get the idea. We'll come back when we get a few more done, and we'll take pictures as well.
Yeah.
And then we'll show you some of the things that we've done. That was cute.
As she...
So, well,
Yes.
if we don't see you, because you know we don't know what the future brings,
we'll be back.
we will be back. We've got more stuff to do. Next is we have to prepare for the main event, which is fondue. We got lots of stuff happening for that too. So we're going to continue decorating the cookies and having some fun here at French Food Fun Central.
Definitely headquarters,
HQ, and we'll continue decorating our cookies. So Helenka and I did some decorating. We didn't decorate them all, but we have them right here. Hopefully I can hold them up just enough for you to be able to see without them sliding off into the sink, as Helenka giggles. But anyway, I took up some really nice close-up shots of the cookies we did, and we had some fun. We did a little tasting of them too. Now, the next thing we have to do is prep for fondue, right? Mm-hmm. So, I'm up next, because I have a few things I have to get done. We're going to then get set up for fondue, and then we're going to show you what that looks like as well. It's time for the reveal of fondue as to what that is. So I had to go to Helenka's House of Electrics and borrow a couple of things. Helenka's, she's kind of off camera, but you'll hear her, I'm sure. This is a big one here. This one is for your broth. And we're going to use chicken broth today, and I'm going to flavor it with some roasted garlic that I did yesterday. And then you have this one. This is for the cheese one. This one's also electric. You can see all the forks in there. And I have one that's off camera that I'm not going to show right yet because I'm not ready for it yet, but it's our chocolate one.
Yay!
And that one's not electric. That one didn't come from Helenka's House of Happiness, where all electrical things love to
Does it
reside.
use
It uses tea light candles.
Yeah.
And it's a chocolate one.
Yeah.
And it's a Lady Godiva.
Ooh.
It came with a nice chocolate bar, and that's what we're gonna melt.
That's fabulous.
Yeah. So it sounds good.
Yeah.
So I have a mess on my counter, as you can see, because I'm going to make a cheese fondue. Now I didn't want to do it right directly in this pot.
He's not used to doing it in that.
I'm not used to doing it. So I'm going to do it in this stainless steel pot here first to watch it, and because that one's the trickiest one to do. The chicken, I have this chicken stock right here. That one's going to be done in this pot, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Oh yeah.
It just looks like a big frying pan.
It's an electric skillet.
Yes.
Big frying.
Big frying pan. Yes, it is. Now I have a recipe here that I'm going to be following along. In general, you know how we like to modify things. This one's cheese fondue, and it's by Tyler Florence, but I'm going to modify some parts. It was an ingredient that I didn't have, which was nutmeg. So we're going to replace that with something else. So it says half a pound. Well, it's whatever cheese I have, kind of thing. That's what's going to go into the pot. So the size is not going to matter in this particular case. So we have a half pound of. Do I have Swiss cheese? I have Emmentaler, so that's going to be our Swiss cheese. I actually do have like sliced Swiss cheese, which we can throw a couple in there. Then it says a half pound Gruyere, and I have Gruyere, and I love this cheese. It's really
fabulous.
Good. Yep. And the other cheese that I'm going to put in is extra old cheddar. So I've got some that we had left over from lunch, so I'm going to use some of that. If I need any more, I have some other that I can put. Need wine. You need wine for a good fondue. And I'm going to be using Behringer's White Zinfandel. You only need a cup of it, but you know what? Who cares? We'll end up drinking some of the rest of it at some other point. Now, Helenka, besides having electrics, also has alcohol at this fine abode that I like to visit on occasion.
Right.
And she has borrowed me some kirsch.
The last of my kirsch.
Last of her kirsch. So we have that. You need some cornstarch, because you cut up the cheese and you put that onto it. A clove of garlic, and you know we don't use just one clove of garlic. We kill garlic by the pound here. And dry mustard, which I have here. We're also going to add in some cinnamon, and I told her I had some Saigon cinnamon, so we'll add some of that.
And we need our freshly ground pepper.
Yep, I have that too.
Okay.
She mentioned that to me. So these are our replacements for the cumin. And then it says...
For the nutmeg.
Sorry, nutmeg. I have all kinds of cumin in the cupboard.
Yes.
Alright, so we now need cornstarch, so I have some of that here. And we have to cut up some stuff. So in a small bowl. Well, I don't have a bowl, but I have to get an ugly bowl. Okay, one ugly bowl.
Yay.
Yay. That's not what it calls for in the recipe. That's the way I work. Okay, I need to coat the cheese, so we have to cut this. Oh, it's all shredded. Well, that's fun. So what we'll do is we'll cut this cheddar, and then I have a grinder. Okay. That I can use for the others. Not too big problem. This is like cooking on the fly. Up here.
With half a wing.
Yeah, and a prayer. Okay, so we're good there. Alright, so that's there. I love this cheese. I actually, back when I was 18, many moons ago, I got to visit a Gruyere in Switzerland factory. I can tell you, the cheese was so much different eating it fresh from there. Okay, so I'm going to just grate this up. I'm sure I'll speed it up on camera. So now this one's the Swiss cheese. It's the Emmental. So I'm just going to chop this up. Okay, so now I'm going to put this in here. Set in some of this Tex-Mex. Even opened? No. Cut it. Don't do that at home. Well, you can. I do. Alright, so I'm just going to have a big pan full of that. There's a lot of cheese.
It sounds like
Now
it.
we need to add 2 tablespoons of
Cornstarch.
Okay, and I'm just going to stir it up. Okay, so now I'm going to put that aside. I need to open my bottle of
Wine.
wine, and I have to use this rig. This goes in like this. And then out it comes like that.
Woo.
A cup of this. I'm going to add probably a little bit more, just a touch more, because I'm not putting any lemon juice in.
Okay.
Okay, so. Okay. So we'll get that going. The next thing we have to do is some of the prep now for some of the other food things that you dip into your fondue. So I have in the fridge. It's just me and Halenka, but
You prepared.
I prepared. Now I have close-up pictures of all this stuff as well. So on this plate we have a beautiful bunch of radishes. I have assorted broccoli and carrots. Now you can blanch the broccoli and the carrots, but I'm not going to do that. And then I have here, oh, there's snow pea pods in there. And I have a green pepper that I cut up. And then we have little tiny like cherry or grape tomatoes. Okay, so that's one dish. So this one is for the cheese. The other thing that goes in the cheese is pumpernickel bread, and that's what I have here. So we have to cut that up, because I'm going to cut this up now into little pieces. So this you also use to dip into your cheese fondue. Now we don't need the whole loaf of bread, so I'm just going to cut up just some of it in the meantime. You know what, we will not eat
Of course not.
half of this, I'm sure. I think I can start adding our cheese now to the wine. I'm going to let that melt. So we have to prepare for the dessert one. And I'll stick that into the fridge until bread's getting out of the way. I'll show you the meat and that, but I want it to keep in the fridge right now. I just needed to get the prep stuff done. So we have grapes and we have fresh pineapple that we're going to use for the chocolate.
That sounds fabulous.
Yep, and then I have a surprise.
Of course you do.
This is my method for cutting the pineapple up. And then I'm going to cut this off. Cut this up. This was a small pineapple, so it's going to look like it's tiny. Now, there's a core. You don't want to eat that core. So what I do is I cut around the core. There, that's the core.
Like core.
Like core. And then just cut up pieces like so. This is why I wanted to do it in a pot so that I could actually control. Now I'm going to take these grapes that I have here. I'm just going to rinse them under the water. I'm just going to put them here for now like this. Put that on there. We don't need that, but here's the secret thing that I love dipping into chocolate. It's pound cake! Now this is the pound cake that I made. You know what, I thought, I'd like to actually make my own pound cake.
Is it plain or is it flavored?
It's vanilla.
Okay.
So it's plain. So this cheese is bubbling nicely.
Good.
I'm just going to turn that down. So here's the pound cake. So I'm just going to use this pound cake. This is, and I can eat that later. So I'm just going to cut this up. And now this goes on our plate. one's going to be for our chocolate. All the pieces. And our cheese is doing well. Okay, let's check this out. Add in the kirsch. Some good pepper. And then, or so, grinds, we'll put in a little bit of cinnamon.
Yeah, just a tiny bit.
Yeah, just a touch, there we go. And then we need a half teaspoon of this, which is dry mustard. So I have all of that. Okay. And stir it all up. There we go, we're done. So next up for bid is we have to start getting our table ready.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna put this in the fridge.
Okay.
Okay. Here we have chicken, we have pork, and we have beef. Okay. Next up, you'll see us at the table. So on to the next part.
You're worn out.
Oh my goodness.
We've been preparing and preparing and preparing.
So we're going to have this.
Yes.
I have another bottle for later.
Okay.
We probably will need it after we're
Okay.
done. So I'm not going to say what this is because I want to be a surprise.
All right.
But
But
as
it's
you can tell,
lovely.
we've already been in it. That's why we're kind of giddy. But
Yes.
anyway. Okay, give me your glass here. So we've got the two fondues on the go.
Right.
And you can tell I'm not wearing my Santa hat, but I'll bring that back later.
Of course.
Maybe when we do our...
Because this time
When we do
it
our
might actually
goodbyes.
fall off into the food. So we wouldn't want that
Start
to
some sort of
happen.
fire or something. I don't know. As if we haven't had something like that around. Okay, so what we've what we got here. This is the cheese one that we made earlier that you've seen. But this one, this is the skillet, and all I did was put it was a chicken broth, and I roasted a nice head of garlic. It was nice big size. Well, maybe you can't, but we can. Lots of steam come up, so it's really blowing.
Yes.
I had to turn it down. So we didn't have any dipping sauces, but Helen and I made up some ideas. So this one is this is the steak sauce. This one here is a chili Thai sauce, which is really
Yes.
good. And then this one here, God forbid, is a spicy ketchup with a garlic chili sort of a paste that I put into it too. That kicks it up, and it's like really good.
And
You can use this with eggs too. It's one of my favorites. And last but not least, this is two different mustards.
yes.
So this one is a Dijon honey and a honey mustard
Okay.
sauce. So how do we get started?
Well,
So
why don't we start with a sip of this?
Oh, that's a good idea. I have the pumpernickel here.
Yes.
I convinced Helenka that pork is actually a good thing.
Yes. Well,
Ching, ching.
it's just not the traditional thing I'm used to.
Right.
Yes.
And
Cheers.
since when have we ever
Occasionally.
done anything that was
Like
ever
once
traditional?
in a million years.
Just like she's never had radishes in
I will today for the first time.
Yeah, so you're up for adventure, aren't you?
Delightful.
Lovely. So I have an assortment of fondue forks here.
Yes.
I'm going to give you two.
Thank you.
I'm going to take two. What do we do now?
Well, why don't we just, okay, the veggies will take the longest.
So we should put
beef.
veggies, beef and, yeah, I guess we can put some meat inside that. Now,
Yeah.
we have to take the lid off. So, shall we do a coordinated effort? I can put some in while you lift that up without getting it all over the... Now, I cut the beef.
Where am I going to put the lid?
Can you leave it right there? And I'll just drop this stuff in.
Okay, are you putting in only one type of meat?
No, I'm putting in all of them.
So,
They're going to be separated out, though.
but you'll have to tell me which is which.
Of course.
Oh.
I would have to do that anyway. You can't see, remember? Alright, so the last one is chicken. So, instead of using the fondue forks, I'm using just a regular fork. Now what I did with everything was I chopped it up into little pieces. And I mean like really thin, thin pieces. So I'm gonna put quite a bit in there because the cheese one's already done. So okay, so you can put the lid back on.
Well, actually, I wanted to put some veggies in there.
Oh, okay. I'll hold the lid then.
All right. Careful, it's hot.
It's okay. It's cooled down.
Okay.
Now you can do the veggies part.
Okay, so what do you want me to throw in?
Put in little bits of everything.
Okay, because I definitely want to have...
Now the radishes they're not cut off, so...
Okay, I don't want to put tomatoes in there.
Okay, you could.
Well, but I think they'll be...
Better than the cheese?
Yeah, because of how the...
So there's broccoli and there's, maybe we'll save the radishes for later. We have to cut them. I forgot to bring a knife.
Oops. Peepaw, okay.
This is like the ultimate finger food. Not kind of not like the raclette we had last year.
Well, you couldn't do finger food under the broiler.
No, you would end up having third-degree burns. There's chicken, not chicken. Put carrots in there.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm putting 4 of each.
Okay, I didn't count.
Well, that way, but just for this, so that it's easier for us to try to figure out.
Okay. You can put more in, just a whole bunch if you want. There's snow pea. There's snow pea pods.
Yeah. You mean snap peas?
Yeah, that. Oh, and there's pepper on the back.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. You did it.
Yeah.
Now I wonder what how that's going to take.
Well, but we're used to eating them raw, so.
Sure. Just put 2 in, I guess.
Yes. Nails are good for some things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lid.
Yes.
And then we just let that for a while. We do the cheese. So I have bread over here if you want to. If you wanted to start with that, just something simple.
Yeah.
Right. Pumpernickel. We'll take a few, just put them on our plate here, and we'll just dip away.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Stab and dip.
How's it coming out?
Oh, okay, no. I'm going to put this on here. So I'm going to use 1 to dip and 1 to eat with.
Well, I don't see it makes that much difference because after all, we're not putting any meat matter. So.
No, we need to take some. We need to use another fondue fork for that.
That's true.
The cheese tastes good.
Good.
Ooh, gooey. Oh, look at that! Wow. That's a.
That's a picture moment.
Yeah, it is. Oh, that's gooey. I kind of like it like that. It's our own special
mix of things.
Mix of things, and it's perfect.
And I'm not missing the.
The nutmeg.
No.
Or cumin, as I like to say.
Yes, you keep saying cumin.
In my language. Whatever that is. No, I did add cinnamon and pepper, so that worked out.
And I just got a hint of the cinnamon. But again, because we have jalapeno cheese in there.
Oh, yum, yum, yum.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not going to bore you through this whole thing. When we're ready for the chicken, the meat, and all the veggies that's in the other one, then we'll come back on. Right now we're just going to go enjoy the bread and the other veggies into the cheese. And we'll be back.
Yeah.
In fact, you won't even know.
Once again.
Once again. So now we are ready.
Well, we've demolished most of the veggies.
Veggies been great. So.
With cheese.
I have a slotted spoon here, and if Lady can lift up her plate for me.
Yes.
We're going to put them. The radishes were excellent, by the way.
Yes.
They're big. We found them not to have a huge radish taste. A little closer to it. There you go. So that's chicken.
Okay.
This is pork.
Poke, poke, poke.
And there's some beef.
Okay. Yay.
And you have radish.
Oh, right. I forgot about the cooked radish. And there's also little broccoli. And we have some carrots.
Some carrots here too, and we'll load her back up.
Okay.
Okay, so you got that.
Fabulous.
I'm gonna take my little forkaroonies here, and I'm gonna serve myself, and let's see what we come up with in terms of flavor. And the broth will condense down over time.
Picking up the flavors from everything.
From everything else, veggies. And I can reuse this broth. Because I told Helenka tomorrow I was going to make
Boeuf bourguignon.
like a beef stew, so I thought, well, I can use the use the stock here. Okay. So I'm going to load that back up.
Good.
Okay, so now lady can put the lid back on, and we're going to try our little dippers here. You know what, it's kind of fun actually cooking right at your table.
Well, that's what I love about it.
Yeah. So I mean, this is our second year of doing something like that. First was raclette, and now it's
Fun too.
fun too. Okay, some of this stuff now.
Yes.
And we have, what we did was for each of our little sauces, we have a fondue fork, and we're gonna whatever.
Well,
we want
actually,
to
I'm going to put. I'm
You're
just
gonna
gonna try to spoon some of this out
Oh, is that what you're gonna do?
instead of trying to dip stuff into it.
Okay.
So I have it on the plate.
Sure.
Instead, which was the steak sauce.
This one. Do you want
Okay.
that?
Yeah, I'm gonna have steak and the.
Here's the steak.
Okay.
I'm going to try the garlic chili sauce. And what do I have here? I think this is chicken, so I'm just going to spoon some out here. I'll try to do what Helenka's doing. If not, I'm going to give up.
And go and get a spoon.
And start dipping.
Okay. Okay,
Oh, this will be good on beef.
yeah. I'm
So this
sorry.
is the honey mustard. Honey mustard sauce.
This is steak sauce?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not thick,
No kidding.
if that's what you're looking for.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's not thick.
Drip, drip, drip.
It's a dripping sauce. Okay. Well, we're not gonna dip
Everything.
everything. We're just gonna do this so we can taste it and let you know what it's like,
Yes.
and then we'll let you go. Because I don't want this to be a painful process. All right. So I believe this is chicken with the garlic. Sorry, the Thai chili sauce.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it. Ooh.
And I'm having beef with the steak sauce.
Wow. The chicken is very tender. Oh my goodness. How's the beef?
Good. I'm gonna go with chicken and mustard now. Because that's always been one of my faves.
Okay, so I'm gonna try the steak. Oh, that's nice.
Chicken and mustard. Oh.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
Delish.
Which was the garlic chili?
This one over here. You wanna try that?
Mm-hmm.
So I might have been eating pork.
I think you might have, because I think
don't know.
the chicken is whiter. You know, when it comes to trying to
But you
figure
know
out.
what though?
It still tasted
Tasted
good.
good. Still tasted good.
Well, I knew I was eating chicken.
You did?
Yeah.
So it don't matter.
It was, you cut it
Oh,
a lot more thickly.
I just had a piece of the broccoli from the broth. You don't need anything on it. It is so good. Oh, so good.
Well, I want to eat a bit of pork.
Okay, and what'd you put on that?
The chili.
Okay.
Well, it's definitely cooked.
Num num. Okay,
It
you can
goes
see
with
we got
chili.
we have yeah, it should be really good. So we have steam coming out of our pot. Oh, you put it up on bust. Did you mean to do that?
Yes.
All the way up on top? All right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to continue eating, and then the next course that you're going to see, I'm going to clear all this stuff off, is we're going to have our chocolate fondue. So I'm going to show you about that one. It's not electric, like I said. It's going to be
Old-fashioned.
powered by a candle. Okay. So let's continue eating, and we'll be right back. You won't even miss us. Okay, we're back.
We're stuffed to the gills.
Yes, we have.
And we're not even fish species.
No, we redecorated.
Yes, because for you we'll do anything.
Yeah.
Almost anything.
So, you know,
And we also
I turned the
do
lights
for-
down a little bit too, so
Yeah.
you may notice it's a little bit dimmer.
Yeah.
That's fine. We feel a little bit dimmer too after all this drinking that we've done. Anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
All right, this is our chocolate fondue. So this is my little chocolate machine.
Which is adorable.
It generates chocolate.
Well, it doesn't, but it will heat up chocolate
Oh!
or keep it warm.
Keep it warm. So we're going to use this little tea light thing. And we'll put tea light in here. And then I'm going to turn it so you get the benefit of seeing it. Now, what I did was the chocolate that came, this is a gift set, so I took a picture of it to show you what it looked like. And then, you know what, Helenka and I would be here till 10 o'clock at night if we had to wait for a tea light to melt the chocolate. So what I did was I just put it, I broke it up into little tiny pieces and put it into a bowl, put it in the microwave, shh, don't tell anyone, and heated it up. And it took, you just gotta keep watching it, and when it looks like it's almost, like it's started to melt a little bit, just stir it around and you'll find that it...
What power setting did you use?
Oh, it's always 100%.
Okay.
No dilly-dallying around. So as you can tell, the chocolate one is not that big.
Well, it's not meant to be.
It's not meant to be. I mean, it's supposed to be...
For only 2 people.
Her and I are definitely not eating all of this
no.
stuff, so... It's supposed to be a taste, and that's what we want.
Brian, well, you've already showed them that you cut up the pineapple and
Yep, and
there's a bunch of grapes.
We rinse the grapes.
And then there's homemade pound cake.
And this is homemade pound cake, and you can have the brown black fork.
Thank you, and you
And
have
I'll have
the
the
white
white
beige one.
And then,
Did it go out?
no,
Oh,
we don't need this.
okay.
I already have a plate, so
Okay.
we're going to put it in between us,
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
Now, what are you going to have first?
Pineapple.
Okay, do
I
that.
need the lusciousness and the
I love fresh pineapple.
juiciness.
Move your plate over.
Yeah.
That's a good girl. Yes, she puts up with me.
Up with each other we put.
Yes. Yes. Chin chin.
Chin chin.
So, yeah,
Oh.
all over your lips.
Well, excuse me.
Ooh. Now this is dark chocolate with almonds. So
the almonds are crushed.
yep. So the sweetness and the coolness, because it's not very hot,
No.
but the sweetness and the coolness of the pineapple, along with the decadent dark chocolate. of
And the juiciness.
Yeah, really has a good combination. I want to try grape.
Now, I know some people will use banana, but I think banana is too...
Mushy, isn't it?
Well, no, it could be slightly less than ripe, but because there's no juice in a banana, it would be, I think, heavier going down.
Grape.
Strawberries are good. So, grape?
Yeah. Now I think Helenka is overstuffed, but I'm going to try.
I'm not even touching the cake.
I'm gonna try
And for me to say that,
That's something.
yeah, that's really something.
So I'm going to try it. Because I want to know what real pound cake tastes like in real chocolate. Oh, I like.
Mm?
Just
The
a tiny-
grape's excellent.
Okay, so I think this comes towards the end of our Cheers.
Multi-scened extravaganza.
yes. We've had a lot of fun today.
Yep.
So, but before you go, there was one last thing that we have to do. So we have to redo the set
Yep. Well, after we finish
again
this.
after we finish this.
Yes.
But we'll see you to say goodbye.
Yeah. So, well, in a flash, we'll be back.
Before you know it. This meal has been great. I really recommend doing a fondue. Or a fondue party, you choose which one you want.
But the whole thing is, we've learned that traditional doesn't have to be
Boring.
boring. Yeah.
And try something new. Radishes.
Well, meat
or
with the
pork.
radishes or pork, it would totally blew my mind.
Okay, so we're gonna try and devour some more of this. So we'll see you again shortly, like in a flash. Good God, lady, it's so hard looking this good. Got my Santa hat, you know, I've been wearing this for quite some time.
Yeah, and you know, these sequins are so heavy. They just
What,
drag me down.
Your Klingon, was it your Klingon sash? Is that what I've been calling it?
Or was it the dinner we just had?
Oh my goodness. I
That
know.
was fabulous.
It was fabulous.
Yes.
So, well, this is
This is
the end
our...
of our show.
Yeah.
But we have something really good to share.
Well,
Well, me and you get to share it.
Yeah.
They get to watch us do it. But you know what? I want to wish everyone a very happy holiday. You know, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to yourself, too.
Happy New Year to you.
So we've had a lot of fun today,
Yes.
you know, but boy, we get beat, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Just even your Santa hat is drooping.
Oh, it is just a little,
Yes.
a little bit. So, okay, well, here's what I have. Yeah, that's good English. This is a Pinot Grigio. It's a bubbly.
Right?
So it's a champagne. So normally you and I, yeah, right, we don't drink on this show. Are you kidding? She's always plastered half the time. Yeah.
No, it's really water. He says it's vodka.
Oh, so I've had it chilled in the frig.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to enjoy it. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. It's supposed to be
It's usually at the top.
There we
There's
go.
a little
It's
strip.
usually a little squirt
Yes.
thingy going on here.
And now I will. Let me hold on to the glasses. For,
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Seeing
And you
as,
aim it away from anything, which means there's no place to aim.
Well, what I have here, I brought this out.
Good.
So this will help.
Yes.
Because we have to. Good God, that's all I need now is to damage my chandelier or anything in this place. So, because this is real. Oh my goodness. From like has told me before.
You move the bottle, not the cork.
Yes.
Even though sometimes both are very stubborn.
I'm screwing my face up. You know. So. Look at this!
We have uncorked
We
it.
do! I love that sound!
Oh, wait.
What?
With no spillage.
Yes, that's an excellent way to.
With much bubblage.
Much bubblage. Well, we get to enjoy this for the rest of our evening.
Yes.
So, cheers to you first. Now,
You.
cheers to you. Thank you
You.
very much for watching another episode of Friends Food Fun.
And we'll be back with more interesting things.
Down the road for 2013.
Yeah.
Take care. Oh, we gotta ring the little bell. Look, let's ring in 2013, and then we have a drink. No. Cheers again.
Cheers.
Have a great day. Bye bye for now.
Bye.
All right, let's sip.
Let's drink.
Woo!
Again.
Oh, this is lovely.
It's really nice because the tartness, I think, will make us be able to. I can't talk already. It'll make us be able to digest our food more easily.
That's true too.
Hey, that's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. So.
Yeah. Dingle, dingle, dingle. All right. Time to clean this mess up.
Speak for yourself.
Goodbye.
Bye.